The muscle team. The muscle team. I need to get a bunch of people who like physical labor, who like to have their body be in shape, and rather than be in a gymnasium, they wish to work with the land, to sculpt, hand sculpt with shovels and picks and stuff, trails, areas near buildings to improve them, learn how to build with cob and adobe, to make ovens and stoves, to probably some of them could be part of the building team. There could be a lot of crossover there. And I'm not really picturing that anybody should be spending more than about 4 hours doing hard physical labor. So all of the people on the muscle team will also have another role that they're useful for that will be more of a mental role or something else. I want rangers. Like I've been to festivals where they have rangers, and those rangers are trained in conflict resolution, making people be mellow if they're not being mellow, helping people with certain types of problems, like if their car battery dies, they could fill that role, and just being eyes in a place. So I want even to have night vision goggles where at night, if anyone gets anywhere near the forest, we know about it. So they're observing, and I want cameras in places, like trail cameras that send pictures out when someone's arriving, and we know what they're like before they even get near us. So that's one crossover for the muscle team, but it could be a purely intellectual thing where part of the day they're doing this muscle thing, and when they can pick even, we can have it be fairly flexible, where they aren't even working physically every day. They're working certain days when they feel like it, and other days they can do other stuff. So the way I think about people is that people fit into different roles, and we're not happy if we're fitting into a role, if we're forced to fit into a role we don't really enjoy. And so I want people to be picking and to be put into roles that they enjoy, that they're really good at, and they can train other people to do them. That seems really great. Yeah, the muscle team. And that doesn't, and I think of, like strong guys, but it doesn't have to be sexist. There are women who can do physical work, and some physical work also requires some level of intelligence. In fact, I like intelligent people. So even physical work requires a level of intelligence. We do not have to discriminate against women, but at the same time, I'm not going to have women pretend to be working when they're not able to. I'm not that kind of a person in my vision of the project. You have to actually keep up. And yeah. Do we make an exception on the amplified music rule for working teams like that? Sometimes, sure. Like a lot of people like to have music playing while they work. That is potentially a exception to the no amplified music rule, although I still like earphones better. Those teams would also often be starting quite early in the morning, where it does get hot here part of the year, and so we really want those teams to get up at first light and be ready to start work at first light. Like have food in them, have the right clothing, know what the project is. The project should be planned and announced the night before or further, ahead of time. So we really are organized in how we use that labor, not just having labor for no reason. That team also would be one that would be easier to get on as a volunteer, and you'll be tested to see whether you can work hard and consistently, smartly, and if you can't, then you'd be out as a volunteer. Volunteering is a very dangerous role for the project, because there's certain people who say they want to volunteer, but then they actually don't want to do any work. But that particular team would be easier to get on than other teams. I think that covers it. I don't want injuries. I don't want people to work harder than they should for what their body can handle. So the muscle team, it could be really cool. We'll still video that because we want to show what we're doing and why, Yeah, that's it.